another wonderful episode here on Life According to Maria. Thank you again for joining me. And in this episode, I wanted to make a brief mention because I had seen a couple of videos going up recently, and there's always been some question about how to apply your retin A, whether you should go ahead and put some moisturizer on first and then wait and then put your retin A on, or is it better to put your retin A on as far as dry skin? So cleanse, make sure it's completely dry, and then put your retin A on. And I'm going to be addressing both of them, and I have some notes here. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Just a couple of notes on some of the YouTubers that I've seen here make mention of them and what they had been talking about lately as far as when you should put on your retin A, whether it should be before or after moisturizer, and then I'll let you know what I've been doing and what I'm currently doing. So let's get into it. Okay, let's start with Jessica Braun, Jam Beauty 89. She recently went to get her first annual dermatology all over skin review, I guess, annual physical is what they call it. It's like a skin, they look at your whole body and make sure that there's no moles coming in, anything unusual on your body, okay? And she made mention that after the process, after her appointment, she did ask the doctor for a prescription of retin A. She's going to start it now. It'll be the first time she's of the age where it's been determined that she can start using retin A for anti-aging. And she did ask the dermatologist how to apply it, and the dermatologist, her dermatologist said, go ahead and do your cleanse, do this, do that, put your light moisturizer on or whatever moisturizer you're using, and then after your moisturizer, go ahead and apply your retin A. And I just kind of, like, my ears perked up because I had always heard that you're supposed to put your retin A onto bare skin, so no moisturizer barrier underneath, nothing to inhibit the retin A from getting into your skin, contacting with your skin and getting into it. And then after that, you're supposed to wait like about 15-20 minutes, and then you can go ahead and apply your moisturizer. So my ears kind of perked up right away, like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And I was like, okay, well, there's a dermatologist that is telling her to do this. So I went ahead and I started doing that. And I'll let you know, this is my findings. Now, I had always put on my retin A on bare skin after I cleanse my face, and then I go ahead and, take a pea-sized amount of the retin A, put it on my face, let that soak in, and then set my timer for another 15 minutes or so, look at my social media, look at things that I'm doing at night, and then go ahead and apply my moisturizer. And then after that, go to bed, wait a little bit and then go to bed. And I've never had issues with my retin A being sensitive or excessive peeling or anything like that. And I think where this dermatologist is coming from is that since you're a new user to retin A, like Jessica would be, and since your skin is not sensitized to retin A, that you should go ahead and put on the moisturizer first, that being a barrier, and then wait maybe 10-15 minutes and then go ahead and apply your retin A on top of that, so that you alleviate any sensitivity to your skin. I now started doing that, and I don't see any real difference. The only difference that I see, guys, is that when I do my moisturizer and then I wait a little bit and then do my retin A, there is still some slippage left from the moisturizer, so that the pea-size amount, the very small amount that I'm using for retin A, tends to spread easier on my face, especially under my eyes and my forehead, and then then I use another little small amount for down my neck. It does seem to spread easily. I'm not tucking on my skin as much, and that's about the only difference. I'm not getting, again, any peeling, nor did I have any before, because I don't use it really every day. I use it probably every 2 to 3 days, if that. So I never had really excessive peeling that I've seen on myself. So yeah, I didn't see any vague difference. So I think it's really a personal preference at this point. Now I did just see another a video that Angie Hot and Flashy just put up. And I'll try to find the link below and link it down here. And she makes a brief mention that the video is not about Retin A or anything like that. It's actually about her, I believe it's about her new nighttime routine. I think it's her new routine, skin routine. And she does make mention that she does use Retin A first on dry skin, and then puts on her serums and her moisturizers, thicker serums and moisturizers after her Retin A. So she does do the same process that I had done initially, and I believe she is one of the people that I had listened to previously on how to use Retin A. So it stands to reason that that she would know what she's talking about, and I just followed what she had to say. And then I think Dr. Dre has mentioned some things also about the process of how to put on Retin A, and I believe, if I remember correctly, you might need to correct me or not, but I believe that she also says to put the Retin A on first, and then no, she does say to do the moisturizer first, and then put the Retin A on top of that. So there you go. There's 2 dermatologists now that are saying, do the moisturizer first and then do the Retin A after that. But then there are very expert, opinionated gurus here on YouTube that are saying, do the Retin A on dry skin and then do the moisturizer after that. So again, you might want to try it both ways. If you're new to starting out, you might want to start out being using the moisturizer as a barrier, and then putting the Retin A, and see how that goes. And then once your skin gets acclimated to the Retin A, then maybe try it just with the Retin A by itself on your dry, cleansed skin, perfectly dry, then putting on the Retin A, and then putting on your moisturizer as a last step, and see how that goes. So again, I just wanted to come up here and address it, that there seems to be 2 variances on methodology on using Retin A. I don't think one is better than the other. I think it's personal preference. But like I said, the 2 dermatologists have been saying that moisturizer first and then Retin A. So I'm gonna go with that right now and see how that is. And if I don't see any real big benefits, then I'll just switch back to the way that I used to do it. I don't think it's going to be that important, honestly, to do it one way or the other. Okay, I love you guys very much. Thank you again. Do the thumbs up and go ahead and try to share this out. I'm getting a lot of good comments lately, a lot of good feedback lately from you guys. I really enjoy looking at all the comments and getting the feedback. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, I'll try my best to find the answers for you guys and put it out there, and answer your questions. And if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. And if I know someone else that might know, I will certainly make sure that you got that information and go to the best source for information. Okay, I love you very much. Till the next time, blessings to everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.